we are down. That's right. We are in rotation station. You know what? I have never ever done this. I've done a lot of practice, and I'm just going to show you, me making the mistakes, because I see other people, and you know what? I notice that they make mistakes just as much as everybody else. And you know what? I'm thinking, you know what? I could, of course, cut it and say, okay, here's my perfect run. But I'm thinking, you know what? Why not show where, it's bloopers and all. And I think that's really kind of cool about this. But again, if you don't want to see the whole thing of rotation station being done, please don't, of course, I'd love you to watch, of course. But again, this is something that if you don't want to see it, I don't want you to go, oh, my goodness, I'm seeing it. Now, there are one more thing that is in here that I don't show. So don't think that everything is being completely, taken away on that. But again, this is kind of a thing that's really kind of neat. You can see that I used to have the hardest time in here, but again, I practiced a lot, and you can see that there's a lot of ways that you can go ahead, a lot of more jumping. You can see how much more that you can just kind of move things around very, very nicely, But again, the first part of this, there's two things, and this one is Scrabble, and then of course this one, and of course you're getting little Scrabble tiles. And of course, there's another one that's coming up. Anyways, just this is what's going on in here, and then at the end, as you know, my favorite part, you can see these little parts for the train. And that's the part that I really, really enjoy very, very much. But again, I just wanted to kind of show you the whole thing from start to finish. I'm sure people who are very good at this can do this very, very quickly. But people who are beginners, they could kind of go, you kind of do it this way. But again, it's one of those things that is just kind of neat. Again, nice little spots where you can kind of go and say, oh no, come back. There is one spot though further on that I wish that they would give us another stop so you wouldn't go all the way back to what you were doing. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, I just love this place. Rotation Station has been down for a while, and so I talked with Ulta, and they went ahead and fixed it. So that was really nice. There are actually two places they fixed, and it was just wonderful. There's an awful lot of stuff going on. Near the end, there is going to be a picture of what Polyheck shared the other day, and it's going to be showing the part where the place is going into it's Thingsburg, and what you're seeing is the opening to Yippee City. And what's kind of neat about this is that if you look at way in the back, you can actually see the skyscrapers. So you kind of feel like you're part of it. As you know, earlier, there was some time ago, quite a bit ago, almost a year now, they went ahead and they divided up the whole place. They're different. If you look, there's one of my most popular videos actually shows this, where they divided everything, all the lands up. And then they have places going through. There's so many little things. Again, it's so in some ways it's frustrating, but it's like there's so many little things that you're going to find out when we get to that. It's just going to be like, oh my goodness. So when they do finally do the reveal, it's absolutely going to be phenomenal. It's just incredible. You can see now, I wish right here that they had a place where you could start over instead of going all the way back. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's kind of like, oh my goodness. Now this one, they have this, so at least when you mess up here, it comes back down to here. But again, this was a hard one. Actually, this was the first time I actually did it. I was always going through the other things, but I never went through and did the other. It was just it's like, my goodness. So again, this one I did take a little bit of time, because again, this is literally the first time that I have done this. So it was kind of like, I kind of was learning. It was really interesting. The first part and the second part, I've been practicing for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I actually can do it with really relatively no problem at all. This one, you always want to kind of overdo it, and it's like you want to go, oh no, and then you kind of go. Anyways, it's right here, and it's like, oh my goodness, you just kind of go in and you just, hey, that's okay. So again, I just wanted, this place is just so exciting because, getting the ability to go, see there you go. That you're able to do this and just kind of like, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Then you can, it's kind of neat doing it. I started out because I started with Toontown, I actually was doing the arrows, and they suggested, hey, we're going to take those arrows away. You got to learn how to do the A, S, W, D. And so I did. So I practiced all the time. And one thing that's nice is that they allow you to do a little bit more jumpy type of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on. There's so many areas that I go ahead and have a look at. And I just, they're basically saying, nope. Basically, very little videos can be shown in some areas. You've got to have to just see pictures. Because if you just move just a little, it's just so hard to try to keep it. Because they want to have something that's going to be fun. That's going to be like, hey, I can do this, And there it goes again. Again, I was thinking, you know what? Why don't I just cut this out? But I thought, hey, why should I? There's other people. I've seen other people, and they do areas, and it's like there's like a 2-hour video, and it's like all mistakes and all. And so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna keep practicing on this, so I can do this just in a few minutes, and there we go. It's kind of nice. But again, there is another area that I did not show you. So again, if you think, oh my goodness, I showed you everything, I didn't. There is an area that is still not being shown, and I intend to, and that won't see. You kind of go down, then you're, she's kind of crazy. You can actually kind of go down, but again, you got to start over. Of course, it goes and stops you there, so you don't have to go, oh my goodness, all the way. You're going, no, don't do that. So, anyways, this part is, again, it looks like, oh, it'd be super easy. I can do this with no problem. And then you go, no, I can't do that. Okay. It's tough because you kind of go in a circle and you kind of go, you're like getting dizzy and you're going, oh my goodness. So, yeah, then I went over this way. I'm like, well, which way? Okay. And then I thought, oh, that's right. What is there? Oh, okay, behind me. Anyways, that's kind of funny how that thing worked. But again, it's just, back and forth. This was I went all the way up, and then I missed this one area, and I thought, oh, I got to start over again. But again, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So again, you can always go a little forward on this if you want to go in. I do make it all the way to the train up there. You've seen that before, but I usually always use my teleport pan. And I'm the other day, Nomer was saying, do we need that anymore? And I go, nah, I still need it. Still need it. But once in a while, you do need it. So, anyways, I do have the teleport pan. But again, it would be nice at some point not. But again, I would see all the way up, and then you go. But again, just kind of hit there, and you just kind of go. It kind of works that way. And then I said, no, I just need a little bit more, because the area that I really want to conquer, and a lot of people, I remember Eclipse when they were doing thinking they just love this video, they love this, the game, Find Everything. They went ahead and they absolutely were going crazy over this. Another thing, last night I was invited in Seattle to the Palace Kitchen, a thing called Creator Collective, and was invited. There was a whole bunch of creators, and the person who wrote YouTube Secrets, the co-writer, the first person who actually wrote that, with Sean Cannell. There we go. All right, there, got the train whistle. I know, it's like, oh my goodness. But again, there's some more stuff up there. But just got to go there, do that. Anyways, there we go. We're gonna go to Blue Hoo Beach just for a second. Take a little breather on that. And then at that, there's a lot of stuff going on in Blue Hoo Beach. There's so much it's like I can't really move in there. There's so many things going on. Hey, well, let's go over here. Again, I kind of make some mistakes. I did make some practice. When I do the practice runs, sometimes I absolutely do fantastic, and then I get all shy when I get in there. Then boom, it's gone. Anyways, kind of crazy. Anyways, so that was so I go back. I'm just gonna go. Hey, I'm just gonna do this over again. I wanted to share with you that there's a different way. There's actually one way of going it, but there's another way of doing this, and that is that you can go this way to get to the helicopter. And I'm thinking, what am I doing wrong? It's like, this is so frustrating. I thought, no, I'll do it again. Anyway, I was thinking of editing it, but I thought, you know what? As I said, I've seen so many people who do this, and they allow the bloopers to happen, and so that's what I said. I'm going to do that too. Remember, at the end, I'm going to be showing you a new area. That, again, what's interesting about that is that you don't have to hit that balloon. You can actually go in and you can actually go straight up. It used to be where you couldn't. You'd have to get those balloons to move you up. And actually, it makes you enough. They've got enough now that you can actually jump. And you'll see that coming up, that you don't have to. This is one of the new things that you're going to be seeing, is that they're like right here, you can kind of go up and use those balloons. But you don't have to anymore. You actually, if there are balloons, but you can actually jump now a lot better and a lot easier, so it's kind of neat what they're going on here. Again, Yippee City, there's a lot of things going on in here. I just wanted to go ahead and just show you, and then you go up there, and you kind of go and going, no, don't. Okay, see, now here you can do that, but you don't, right straight up, kind of neat. Anyways, so I just went over there. Okay, of course there's the helicopter. Love that place. Go in there. And of course, you can kind of go from there and go cruising down on there. It's kind of neat. There's also something that is brand new, and I'm going to share it with you. It's coming up, and what's really neat, and I'm hoping they do that with all the tubes. There is a tube that when you go through it, it's right to the left, that you can actually go and you can get stars while you're going up. So I'm just going to kind of share it with you on this. We're going to go over there, and there it is. Okay, now look, you can see the stars there. Boom, you can see, and you're collecting while you're doing that. So it's kind of neat what's going on in that. So again, there's no other places. I looked around to see if there was other one. I bet you anything that's going to be more stuff that's going to go in there. Of course, we go in there. We got that. So, of course, we're going to take off. That's right. We're going to go to another location. This is a picture that I'm talking about. You can see behind, here's Yippee City. Then you can see the skyscrapers behind that. And then you can see right there the little thing that you hit saying, hey, the sniper is here, things like that. So again, you can look all over the place. You can see that there's a basketball. You can see the little ball. There's a little balloon. You can kind of go over there and then up and around. There's a lot of stuff that's in here. And again, it's so nice. Again, this is kind of going back to just another area that is kind of neat, just chasing the orange. And this is something that they've got also little tiny little things around that are going on all the time. Anyways, just things like that. So anyways, just wanted to kind of, give you that, and we can go from, and of course, the fish. Got to finish off with the fish. This is an incredible place in there. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.